999wefm.com. WeFM News online on demand.
Good afternoon and welcome to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with a kind compliment of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Keeping up with the kids' growth spurts might mean it's time for a bigger fridge. Don't worry, at Quartz, we've got you. Save $1,000 on a Midday 30 cubic feet side-by-side fridge. Or maybe you're ready to turn your home entertainment up a notch. That means a larger TV. We've got you with an LG 70-inch Smart UHD 4K TV. Excited about making your new home feel more like you? We've got you. Get the Perth 3-piece living room set with a cup holder for only $4,999. Or shop Ashley Furniture Clearance for great deals and free furniture pieces today. Need a better mattress for more restful sleep? We've got the size and comfort that's right for you. Save $400 on a Restonic Comfort Care Pillow Top Queen mattress. Shop today and pay later. Whatever you need, we've got you. With up to 30% off store-wide. Quartz, bringing value home.
Welcome back to WEFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliment of Court St. Vincent Limited. I am your presenter, Rajiv Providence. First, on the local scene, Chief of Mission for the local organizing committee of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, Michael Findlay, says that the St. Vincent and the Grenadines' hosting of the tournament matches would not be possible without the Sandals Resort. Mr. Findlay said that the opening of the Sandals Resort helped to raise the number of available hotel rooms on the island, making SVG a viable option for the hosting of the matches. He credited the opening of Sandals as well as the opening of the Argyle International Airport for making this possible. We hear more from Mr. Findlay.
We didn't have the requirements in terms of hotels and airport. We didn't have enough hotels. In fact, if we didn't get Sandals on stream, we would have been in a lot of trouble. The last time the venue inspection team came to St. Vincent in December, when we went to Sandals, you couldn't help being concerned. Now, when they came here last month and they went down to Sandals, the place had a soft opening. It's a different ball game. So if we didn't get Sandals, we could not have gotten the World Cup. We really based our bid on the fact that we get Sandals.
That was the Chief of Mission for the local organizing committee of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup, Mr. Michael Findlay. Mr. Findlay also gave credit to the opening of the Argyle International Airport, the AIA, for making the hosting of the matches a reality. He said that it would not be possible if the E.T. Joshua Airport was still SVG's main airport, as it would not be able to facilitate the level of travel needed for the event. Police recruits for the course number 41 of the police training school have been urged to take advantage of developmental programs made available to them. This advice came from Prime Minister Dr. Ralph Gonsalves during the recent passing out parade hosted at the Victoria Park. Highlighting the opportunities for advancement with the RSVGPF, the Prime Minister encouraged the recruits to take full advantage of the educational and professional development programs offered by the government. Prime Minister Gonsalves, who is also the Minister of National Security, reminded the recruits that although they may face offers to serve abroad, they should consider the benefits and privileges of serving their homeland, weighing the pros and cons before making such a significant decision. He also addressed the challenges and dangers of the job, urging the recruits to act sensibly and wisely in the face of adversity. The passing out parade held on April 25, 2024, saw a total of 113 police recruits take the oath of office. Still on the local scene, Chairman of the Carnival Development Corporation, the CDC, Mr. Ricardo Adams, during a recent press conference, discussed the integration of the ICC T20 Trophy Tour and the launch of Vincimas 2024. Mr. Adams said that the trophy, upon its return from the Grenadine island of Bequia on Friday, will join a Vincimas DNA parade, which will see the various aspects of SVG's carnival on display, from t-shirt bands, mass band costumes, juve, and more. We hear more from the CDC's chairman.
When the ICC trophy gets back from Bequia, we have what we call the DNA parade, where we're looking at the DNA of our culture. And so that parade will go around Kingstown, accompanied by the ICC trophy. And in that parade, we'll have traditional characters of Vincimas. So we'll have some of our boom drum and steel pan, etc., and some of our monkey band and those traditional characters. Accompanying that parade will be representatives from the t-shirt aspect of Vincimas, because that has been for Vincimas a very unique aspect for many years, and the carnival costumes. So we will basically have what you would see on the streets of Vincimas going around town, demonstrating the culture of the Vincimas, and that goes around town with the ICC trophy and culminates back at the Heritage Square.
That was Chairman of the Carnival Development Corporation, the CDC, Ricardo Adams. Mr. Adams said that upon their return to the Heritage Square, it is at that point persons will witness the kickoff of the Vincimas Super Bowl, where persons will be given an opportunity to take pictures with the ICC T20 trophy. This will then be followed by the Vincimas launch party. The merger between ICC Men's T20 tournament and the launch of Vincimas 2024 has been tagged as Runs and Rhythm. On to news in the region. The Trade Union Federation of Suriname has warned that the two-day industrial action planned for later this week to protest the increased electricity rates will last longer if the Suriname government does not give a favorable response to its concerns. The union says it has the support of several trade unions, including the police union and several unions within the education sector, and is also preparing a lawsuit against the Chandrika Prasad Chand Santoki government over the increased electricity rates. In February, the government announced plans to phase out subsidies for gas, electricity, and fuel as it seeks to reduce expenditure and keep within the guidelines of the International Monetary Fund, the IMF. The government said while a social program is being implemented to help the vulnerable groups in the society, it is not sustainable to continue the subsidies. The Magistrates Court in the Bahamas on May 8th will decide the fate of a man who allegedly threatened to kill Prime Minister of the Bahamas, Philip Davis, last year. The prosecution said that Isaac Roberts called the Bahamas Central Police Station on February 8, 2023, warning that the Prime Minister would be killed if the leader of the Coalition of Independence, Lincoln Bain, wasn't released from police custody. The court heard that Constable Drexel Maycock had received a telephone call from an unidentified man seeking the whereabouts of Bain, but hung up when asked to identify himself. But 3 to 5 minutes later, the same person called the police station saying if you don't release Lincoln Bain, Brave will be dead. Bahamian police said that the call was traced to Roberts, who was arrested later that day and admitted calling the Central Police Station twice. The court heard that when the police asked Roberts whether he had intended to carry out the threat, he said that he wouldn't, but someone else might, based on the protests going on at the time. Roberts did not testify during his trial, nor did he call any witnesses. On the international scene, the International Court of Justice has ruled against issuing emergency measures over German arms sales to Israel as requested by Nicaragua, which had argued that there was a serious risk of genocide in Gaza amid Israel's assault on the Palestinian territory. Nicaragua also demanded that Germany resume funding to the UN Aid Agency for Palestinian Refugees, the UNRWA, after Israel alleged that some of its employees were involved in the October 7th attacks that triggered the current conflict. The ICJ ruled against the request in a 15-1 vote. The circumstances are not such as to require the exercise of its power under the Article 41 of the statute to indicate provisional measures, Presiding Judge Nawaf Salam said on Tuesday. However, the 16-judge panel did not grant the German request to throw out the case altogether. The court will still hear arguments from both sides on the merits of Nicaragua's case, which will likely take months. Finally, in sports, former Spain boss Vicente del Bosque has been appointed to head a new committee that will supervise the country's football federation. The Spanish government announced last week that a special committee would be appointed until the federation holds elections to replace Luis Rubiales. Del Bosque led Spain's men to their first World Cup victory in 2010 and followed that up with European Championship success in 2012. The 73-year-old won 8 trophies during 3 managerial stints at Real Madrid, including 2 Champions League titles in 2000 and 2002. This has been WEFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Rajiv Providence. Join us again at 3 o'clock for WEFM's 3 p.m. news. WEFM's Midday News is brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Hello, Carnival. Nice to see you again. Hey people, this is Ezra the Fun Machine, and I'm calling all revelers, carnivalists, and bacchanalists. Let me tell you, take a loan of $3,000 or more for your costume and pay only $340 per month with God's ready cash. Plus, you get to enter to win your loan back. That's right! Pay $0 down and nothing for the first 30 days. All you need is your ID, proof of address, job letter, pay slip, and 2 references. Visit your nearest Court Already Cash location today or contact your Carnival band for more details. Experience Carnival 2024 with Court's Ready Cash. We are ready when you are. Conditions apply.
Whatever you are celebrating, birthdays, anniversaries, engagements, retirement,